Hey guys, it's Noel Gray with Keller Williams Drive, and I am your Greenville guide to living local. Today, I want to talk to you about when we finally get to go on showings. And, to you, you might just be looking at this as like, oh my gosh, I get to see all these houses. We're going through all these beautiful options, and I get to see all these different ideas for decorating and floor plans and this, that, the other, and you're excited. And so am I. But I want to give you kind of the real estate agent's perspective on what we're looking at and what we're noticing. So while we're going through showings with you, if it's, one of the first few times, we're watching you and we're trying to figure out, okay, what do they ooh and ah at? What really grabs their attention? Because we just had a buyer consultation and you just told me this is what you're looking for in a home and this is why. And then we get into a house, and a lot of times what you guys see in the homes, what makes you ooh and ah, doesn't always align with the list of the things that you said that you want. So first things first, I'm watching you and I'm getting clarity on, okay, in theory or on paper, they say they want these things. But in reality, this is what's actually catching their eye. Why? Then I'm going to go back to the drawing board and I'm going to ask you more questions and I'm going to get really, really clear and really dig down and drive down 3, 4, 5 layers deep on why did you say you want these things, but these are the things that are catching your eye. And then we may actually decide that we've changed our mind on some of the things that we want now that we've seen a few homes. Actually, I really like the idea of that, and it's something I hadn't thought about before, and I want to add that to my list and take this off my list. And so when we go through those homes, I really am watching you, and I'm really paying attention to what it is you're really looking for and helping you also figure out what it is you're really looking for. The other thing, when we go on showings, you guys are looking at, oh gosh, this bedroom's, kind of big, or oh my gosh, this bedroom's so big, or this bonus room is huge. We could do so much with this space. And I'm looking at, it looks like this home hasn't been maintained, or there's a water spot on the ceiling and I wonder if that's an active leak. Or, and I'm going through the house looking at those things while you guys are so excited about the big bedroom. And so we're just looking at things differently, and that's why you have an agent. And so when we start to go on showings, what typically happens is we'll get really, really excited, and then we'll kind of get let down, and there will be disappointment. And then you'll start to think that, we can't find the perfect one. And that's when I come in and I have to remind you, you have a list of things that you want, but my goal is to deliver on 80% of the things on that list. And that's how I keep you really grounded and really focused. The 80-20 rule is that we find 80% of what you're looking for, and 20%, almost in all situations, you're just not going to get 20% of it. Now, you may find a home where you can build in that, additional 20%, or you can, renovate or make that 20% happen. But really what we're looking for is 80% of what's on your wish list. And I think that is not a reality that a lot of buyers grasp, because there is no such thing as a perfect house. Unless you build it from the ground up and it's everything that you say that you want, you're not going to have 100% of what you're asking for. And then here's the key. Even if you build what you want, 9 times out of 10, after you live in it for a year or two, you'll look around and be like, I really would have done that differently, or I wish we would have gone that route instead of this route. And so even when you build it yourself, you're not going to get 100% of what you want. And so my job when we go on showings is to, just really observe and get really clear on what you want so I can help guide you through those things. And then it's also to make sure that you're getting a quality product, and I'm looking out for you. If you are ready to go on showings, or if you want to see if it's time for you to go on showings, I would love to show you around. You can text me or call me on my cell phone, or you can just shoot me an email. My phone number is 864-360-3887. And my email is noel@noelgrayrealtor.com. That's noel@noelgrayrealtor.com. That's all I have for you today. I hope that was helpful. And until next time, have a good one.